How are you?
I'm good. It's okay, I beg. I see. Let's focus
Wait,
on
tell
what
us,
we are here
who's
for.
this man? Just tell us.
Auntie, calm down.
Tell you, because the guy is doing
You
a
see,
good
that's
job.
the problem. So we as ladies cannot take care of ourselves again.
I'm not saying
so
you can.
a man has to be involved.
I'm just saying, please. Who's
So you
this
don't
guy?
say. Just
I'm not saying that
focus.
you cannot take care of it. I'm just saying
taking
who's
care of
the
myself.
guy. Because this
The
glow.
Lord is faithful.
Because this glow.
The Lord is faithful.
Hey.
All right.
Let me reserve my comments.
Please reserve it. Please, enough.
Before they will
I
tell you,
refuse to be.
before they say all I said, patience is marriage. You know, social media can carry things.
Yeah, it's just now that you're complimenting me, the next thing they will now change the angle of the story just because they want traffic.
I'm telling you.
It's flying now. That's what you get.
Recently, what's that? What's his name? Banky W. When I had that story from one blog, I don't even want to call the name because it's not necessary. The blogger said he actually cheated on his wife with his best. In short, he has been cheating concurrently with his wife, on his wife, with his bestie, his former bestie. And he said he didn't want to marry the girl because the girl wasn't his type. That the girl was ras, but the girl is pregnant now and is threatening to expose. And I'm wondering, when I heard that, I was heartbroken. Who will not be heartbroken? That super sweet couple.
Wait, the point is, who brought this story up? That's what I want to ask.
Who brought this story? I don't know.
So how did they get this story?
I don't know. Maybe somebody. I don't know. You know that they will not tell you how they got the story. you just see the story on social media. And I know the funny part. How people started carrying the story. People started calling Banky W names. I even saw a meme. What's it called? A graphic work of Banky W, Two-Face.
I saw it. I'm like, so this is now the Minister of Women Affairs.
If you have bad hair,
cheating and all of that. Yes, and I heard people saying if you have a bad hair, these are the traits, these are the characters. So if you want to just to keep your relationship, so if you have somebody who has a bad hair, this is how to go about it. But this is actually the major problem we have. Not just in Nigeria, but everywhere. You see the way people carry stories, carry news, and it starts reacting on people differently. It's one thing I don't like. So that was why I asked the question, what brought about this story? Who brought the story?
Really?
Because when I saw it too on social media. We all knew where this thing was coming from. And I was expecting to hear or see so person said this. And of course, stories related to that. But however, when we look at all these things, we realize that sometimes I've come to realize that, you know, this thing they say, there's this old adage that says that bad news fly. So now it has been customized and upgraded as fake news. So I'm not saying that it can be true, it cannot be true, but I'm just coming from the angle of people just come up with things and you don't even care how the effect and the impact
of that
on another person and other people that are also watching it as well, and you feel you're making money out of it and you have traffic just because you want to generate traffic. It's not nice.
What was the motive of the person that posted that? Was it to expose banking?
Anti-traffic now.
Was it to destroy the marriage? It's traffic.
Yes,
and you know what I was even thinking? What if Adesua is not really mature? Because afterwards they started they were posting themselves and showing.
I love it.
How they hand, it was a top-notch game.
You really took that word. I love it.
You know, but I was wondering, what if she's not mature? What if she's not matured enough to handle it? And she's thinking, maybe it's true. You're not start going through the guy's phone and trying to do this one and trying to do this one, and that could practically destroy the marriage. So if I see at this one, I really want to ask her, how did she take the news when she saw it at first? Is she like start laughing or what? How did she take it first? Really,
I think that's the question she will have to answer. But right now, I love the fact that she's silent
about it.
Yes, because people are even that particular post the husband made, and she responded that the husband takes care of her and all of that. And someone made a comment like, Adesua, this is not something we want you to talk about. Come and address this issue.
Address
Your husband did this. I'm like, can you imagine?
Like,
can
really?
you see? She's mature to have taken it, and you see, this is what communication is all about. So, see, people just want it out there. You can imagine maybe someone just sat down. Let's just assume that people are like, these people are power couple. Nigerians admire them a lot, and
really?
people admire. So now let's just try to look for something to stir the reactions of people on social media. Okay, let's do this. Fantastic. This is a good idea, and they succeeded, but they did not succeed in in spoiling this union. That is what I love from her. And this other guy, you're even talking about people's dealings when it comes to posting things. And there when what is it called? Yvonne Nelson. She recently wrote a book and she said, I'm not Yvonne Nelson. And she wrote things in that book that is so inspiring, like from her challenges and how she had built herself, the strength and everything. So inspiring. But the only angle people brought out was, she committed abortion, and it was for Sarkodie, this. And I'm like, of all things.
Yeah. You know what this has taught? This recent Banky W and Deswa issue is how you process information really matters. It's how you handle your issues. We give people more. What if she comes in and says, hey, I don't know. Anything she says now
will be
go viral. You understand? So silence is and is still and was and is still the best way to handle such type of issue. Okay, for an instance now, did you notice what happened last week? I don't know if you noticed online.
Which one? A lot of things happen.
In Nigeria, like what's his name? What's her name? Okenji-Iweala. They went for Financial Pact Summit with Tinubu. And she came out first to congratulate the whole other presidents, snapped their pictures and posted it online. Nigeria broke loose. Twitter broke loose. People were saying like you don't have respect for the president. Plenty comments were like that Nigeria made who you are. That the government plenty things. I was going and the woman did not post it. Why do we always have to jump into conclusions and have interest in people's business apart from our own? Because you're going all over social media. Just scroll and pass now. Must you have
They will never scroll and pass now. That's one of the things you get. But I love what she did. At the end of the day, the next day she posted her with Tinubu and all of that. But the truth is, people are entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
People would always they will always have to source out something about you. Even no matter how clean you come, there will always be people that will try to put that dust on you. But in all of these things, we just need to understand one thing. This social media, you just have to have a thick skin
to handle
expect the expected and even all the unexpected and know how to handle it. And at the same time, zero emotions to negativity. Because if she had come out to give reasons to why, because I came to realize that she posted as a result of her media aid. These were what her media aid brought, and everything went, so no personal hard feelings whatsoever. So people took it out of proportion. Nigeria made you, Tinubu was supposed to be this. It just shows
how people jump into conclusions on deciding on things that are not really that
I'm telling
important.
You.
And if you're a celebrity or someone who is in the limelight or somebody who is very, very active on the social media, you have to know that you sometimes be criticized and sometimes be loved. Because I can remember
everybody's not gonna love you. That's just the truth. Expect it.
And just move on when things are going sour like it went last week and this week. I mean, is it this week? Yes, it's this week. Things are going sour like that. You just know when to say, please get out. Like, when really imagine if Tinubu listened to all the complaints. I know people will just finish me on this point. But really, they finished him when he was campaigning and all of those things. And even till now, P2B is still under a lot of scrutiny. What if they stop? That means whatever you're doing in life, don't even think about listening to people and their negativity. Just push ahead. Let it just be a medium for growth and improvement and all of those things. And when you do that, people will always follow.
That's just the honest truth, because when you try to have zero emotions in all of these things, it will really help you, because when your emotions is in front, your wisdom will not be felt. You understand? So the best way to react to situations like this is to be silent and also keep up at your game. And try not to let it affect you, because if we are talking about, there are several people on social, celebrities, people in the political space and all of that. There are so many news out there that is not real. They are fake. But the fact still remains that people have their personal opinions. And when you decide, it's one thing to come out and say, you cannot. How many would you come out and say, this is the truth, this is not the truth? Please leave them. It will fly. At the end of the day, it will still go down. It is just what I have observed in all of this. Do you remember this story? concerning Eke India Omotola Jalade. That's the husband.
Yes.
Matthew. You remember that was Big Brother housemate. I've forgotten the particular season. A lady she was traveling from one location to the other, and the husband happens to be the pilot of that particular plane.
And she's not the picture. I can remember that story.
Yeah.
Oh, see the way they carried it.
I'm telling you. So I heard a lot of people were saying things like almost a whole husband.
See he's holding the peg, the girl. I'm like, you guys chill. Like, you guys should just chill. Really.
And I love her response. So at the end of the day, what do you get? At the end of the day, a lot of people say things about you, but you are in a better position to, it's either you add water to quench that fire or you add fuel.
Yeah.
There is always storm in everything you do. Yeah. So just try as much as you can to keep quiet in the midst of all these things and be the best you can be, because
even if you're not in the social media sector or sector, in platforms, and you're not popular, even in your daily activities, there are people you need to pay zero attention to. As they are coming, please just mind your business. What silence does is that it wells out, like it makes the person look foolish and weak, and that's
but
how.
It's not everybody. Do you know how it feels now? You mentioned them there.
That's how the blogger should be feeling, because you wanted to destroy them. Even if what they were saying, what the blog was saying is true, you understand the way they've handled it. They've said this is a personal matter. Leave this matter. This is a personal matter. And maybe they're even fighting at home and saying, why do you have to do that? But because they've come out and said, we are a united front, we are married, we can deal with this ourselves. That is why everybody have moved on, because I know everybody have moved on to another topic altogether.
Waiting for another thing to happen or another thing to put up with. And I want to really say this, because in as much as we understand that the media space has actually generated a positive impact.
Yes.
At the same time, we also know the negative impact it has on people. And one thing is that one of the ways to solve a problem after identifying that problem is to be able to really understand that this is the problem and how best to solve it. Because when you look at the media space now, the whole thing is moving from let's do something beyond the normal, let's do something, because before you see nude pictures going viral, you see immorality going viral, and you ask some people, they'll tell you that's what sells. So it's like when you're doing the right thing, it's not selling. When you're doing it, so it's having a negative impact on people. So now when people feel like, okay, we have a brand, okay, we have a media to really put out there for the world, they feel like what sells more is fake stories and fake news. That is something we need to address. Please, for the media space, it's one, because you don't know the effect
it has on people. Yeah, it has a very terrible
Can it be stopped?
effect.
Like me, I'm tired.
Yeah, so people actually go into depression because of what is said about them. So people might even commit suicide. Some people might just lose I
had a friend who said something. Sorry to cut you. She said, "See," and she believed about this Banky W's case, and she said, "See, there is no marriage that is real. Every marriage is fake. See, do you know that this is my power couple? I admire this too, but look at what Banky W has done." See, and I'm like, we had to talk, and at the end of the day, I thank God that we really balanced the whole thing. So aside you can imagine other people. So this is not nice now.
You know, men discipling men, because now when it becomes concurrent that men are cheating, a lot of young boys will be like, in marriage you cheat.
That is even what is raining now.
Then the girls will believe that there's no man that cannot be able to cheat. Everybody cheats, and I'm going to believe that my husband is going to cheat, so probably I'm going to cheat back. You know, that kind of thing, because of what the social media has come to disciple every other person to do. Okay, I think we've come right at the end of
this. You know, you said something before we came over here. I just want to say it because I heard somebody was you were having a conversation and you said something, or somebody was actually asking you. You said the person was like, men what is even polygamous in nature?
Oh, wow.
And you were like, that's a lie from the pit of hell. Chop 5 for that one. That is a lie from the pit of hell.
Women are also polygamous in nature, just like they have a way of controlling. You know, like, really, they are really. If a woman wants to be loose, how is
no,
that?
You must answer. No. How are women polygamous?
No, really, a woman that wants to cheat. Yeah, a woman that wants to cheat, because the world is going to somehow. You understand? If a woman wants to cheat, she is likely going to cheat. Haven't you have situations where a woman is married and is pregnant for another woman and give birth to another man. Years later, the man did not even find. Women do their own well, and when they want to do it, they will do it in such a way that the next 10 years will not even
you will not find
when
out.
you find out. So
and yes, they decide to respect themselves.
Because
and
they
men
have
doesn't want to
commitment to
respect
their
themselves.
children, and you know all of those things. So I think every man should wisen up and know that your family is important. When you destroy your home and go to that side chick, maybe you might have a better marriage. But at the end of the day, I'm not advising any. I'm just saying that I'm a married woman. I can't advise that. Please don't start. Okay, sorry. We've come right at the end of today's show.
Exactly.
Really, we have. Please click on all our social media and subscribe. Please do that red button. Please just
click on it and see.
click
It's very important. Follow us on all our social media handles, like she said, and about all the things you've said. Please take notes and do the right thing. Forget about what you're seeing on social media.
And comment on this video for us to hear your reactions and say how you are really doing. Okay, I will see you next time. Your patient is looking so beautiful,
and Ola is amazing. She's doing. Let me just do small concert.
They've not got this.
Yeah, she's doing amazing as a new mommy. Yes, that's the second issue. Yes, I really must commend you on that. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
All right,
bye.